He says, then I will sprinkle clean water on you, and you will be clean. I will cleanse you from all your filthiness and from all your idols. One of the things that the Lord will do when He has truly saved a person is, again, He will begin to do a work of cleansing them. The moment we believe in Jesus Christ, we are justified and we are right with God through faith. But if we have truly believed, God is going to begin to do a lifetime work of sanctification in us, of changing us, of cleansing us from all our filthiness and from all our idols. And I want you to know something. He can do it. He can do it. He is sovereign over the believer. And He can work in that believer's life to make that believer clean, to cause that believer to grow in holiness. Let me give you an example. When I was a little boy, I was raised on a farm. And I don't know if any of you living here in California has ever been raised on a farm. But the one thing about boys who are raised on a farm is that they are always dirty. Always. And I was the dirtiest of all of them. Everywhere I had a crack or a crease or a crevice, there was dirt. Because I was always playing in the fields, working in the fields with my father. Just a farm boy, always dirty. One time when I was about 9 or 10 years old, I came into the house late at night, having been in the fields all day. I was very tired, and my mother said, Paul, you need to take a bath. And of course, I was 9 or 10 years old. I was becoming a man. And I told my mom, Mom, I don't think I'm going to take a bath tonight. All of a sudden, the entire face of my mother changed. And my mother looked at me, and I still can see the picture of her face, and it still terrifies me. She looked at me and she said, you will take a bath. So I said, okay, I'll take a bath. So I go in there, I open up the water a little bit, just a few drops. Because boys who live on farms, they love to swim in the river and everything, but they're afraid of water that's in a bathtub. I don't know why. So I turned on the water and a few drops came out and I did like this. And then I grabbed my mother's white towel and I dried myself off, and now the towel was black. And everything was going along just fine until my mom walked in the door. And my mother looked at me, and she turned that water on, and she grabbed me by the back of the neck. They were allowed to do that back then. She grabbed me by the back of the neck, and she stuck me down in that water. Thought I was going to drown. And my mother was a woman who worked most of her life on the farm. Her hands were like metal files. And she grabbed me and started scrubbing and scrubbing. And when I came out of that bathtub, I was glowing with the Shekinah glory of God. I had lost at least 3 layers of skin. But I was clean. Now, I want you to think about something. Is my mother more powerful than God? Some preachers, I think, would say yes. But the Bible says no. God says, I will sprinkle clean water on you. And notice what He says, you will be clean. You will be clean. One of the problems in the West is we have no concept anymore of a father's authority. I see fathers begging their children. We have no concept of parental authority, and therefore we cannot understand the work of God in the heart of a man. God looks at His children and He says, you will be clean. Furthermore, He says this. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the easy way, because for me, both ways are easy, He says. God will clean His people. And one of the greatest evidences that you have become a part of His people is that you cannot escape Him. He will work in you to cleanse you.